See what happened to it. She said, very okay, good. That was the point. That was the purpose. I want you to feel your sexiest, your best. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and get into this reading. Enough of my shenanigans. Let me finish out my little peaches, okay? Don't watch me slurp the juice now. The girl was hungry. I had to just do another live. By the way, if you be on Big O, if you know what Big O is, BIGO, I just started on there today. So I had to go there first and do this live with one of the top creators on there. That's why I'm a little late, but I'm here. I did what I needed to do. But that's why I was a little late getting on here, because I had to do that live. But nevertheless, we got to get into these messages. We had a really good reading yesterday. For those who didn't tap in, make sure you go on YouTube and you watch the clip, because Spirit was talking that shit yesterday. For those who was on that live, really got in our ass yesterday, really told us what we needed to hear. Very much so, this is what it is and this is what it ain't. Very much so gathered us by our baby hairs, by the nape of our neck. You know what I'm saying? The nape. Spirit gathered us by the nape of our neck yesterday. And got us all the way together. All the way. Completely. 100%. And it was much needed. And it was much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? The Toxic Parent one was so good. Yes, that was a good live. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube so that you can watch the lives that you missed. There's a lot of good ones that we've been doing over these last, I want to say, 2 weeks. It's really been hitting. It's been tea. So make sure if one of my loves can put my YouTube in the comments so I can pin it, that would be awesome. Also, I need some moderators for this live, so if anybody's interested, let me know. It gotta be somebody I'm familiar with, familiar faces I'm comfortable with. Thank you, pumpkins. So if you're interested, let me know, and I'll send you the little invite or whatever. Okay, boom. Okay, that's one. Okay, that's two. Oops, I ain't gonna do that. I'm pressing the wrong shit, y'all. Okay, wait. Right. And alright, so that's three, y'all. Cool. Shout out to y'all. Much appreciated. If motherfuckers is being weird in the comments, mute first, then block, and that'll delete everything that they said as well. It'll delete the message. So mute first, then block, and get their ass about it. We not doing the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We not doing that. We're not doing that. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get into this reading. I don't know what the fuck we talking about today, so we just about to see. We got to just go with the flow. We do have a live goal. If we hit our live goal, then I will do a love reading at the end for a specific zodiac sign. Whoever contributes the most to the live goal will be able to pick what zodiac sign I do it for. If it's a tie and everybody kind of contributed evenly, then we'll collectively choose a zodiac in the comments. If we hit our live goal more than once, then of course we will continue to select zodiac signs. All right, but y'all know I don't never do love readings, but I feel like we're moving into Aquarius season. It's giving 2 energy. If you know the significance of 2 is all about partnerships, relationships, love, you know, yin and yang, all of that good stuff. So I can feel it coming in the air tonight, or whatever they said, you know. That's just how I'm feeling about it. So yeah, we're gonna get into it and let's see what comes out. This is the general portion. And we just about to see what the spirit has for us. Thank you very much. And go with the flow, whatever. Alright, what do these knuckleheads need to know? The big-headed people need to know. You know what I'm saying? Crooked eye. We got suppression as the first card coming out, but what gagged me is the Fool card at the bottom. Suppression though? What the fuck? That's not how I thought we was gonna start this off. With the Fool card. I feel like right now, a lot of y'all know that y'all are being challenged in a way that provokes growth, but it's hitting you in those sensitive areas. I feel like there's a lot of things that is hitting you in some very touchy areas, but it's pushing you for a reason. It's pushing you for a reason. It's pushing you for sure towards the goals and the things that you want. But it requires this leap of faith. And a lot of y'all not trying to leap. I don't know why you're not trying to leap. I don't know. You know? It's not my business to know. It requires you to get out your comfort zone. I feel like a broken record. Why y'all not listening? Get out of your comfort zone already. Do you or do you not want this new motherfucking beginning? You know what I'm saying? Do you or do you not want to be aligned with your goals? Do you or do you not want to live out the reality, live out your dreams in this reality based on, you know, what you want for yourself? Like, do you not want it? What the? Don't piss me off. This is not the day to piss me off. I also feel like some of y'all suppressing emotions. This is a time for you to definitely be more open with your emotions. Be more transparent with the way that you feel. I feel like a lot of y'all are very guarded. And you're probably rightfully guarded in a certain way. And I mean, being as though maybe you had certain things happen to you. Maybe you had certain experiences. Maybe you encountered, you know, different things, different people. Maybe you're coming from a point in life where certain shit was a little, you know, jaded a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Hesitant. Still nursing some of your wounds. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of y'all are in a stage where you're trying to get all the way back to feeling more like yourself, right? You're trying to get back to an energy. Spirit said not even more like yourself. You're trying to get to an energy you've never been before. This feels completely new. This is not This is not old energy. This is a whole new experience for a lot of y'all. And this is what is scary. It's scary because it's not familiar. It's scary because it pushes you and it challenges you in ways that really trigger, you know, that old part of you. Okay, a lot of y'all are being triggered. A lot of y'all are being triggered. But it's like that triggering to get you to grow. You know what I'm saying? You're not being triggered as if like spirit is trying to fuck with you or trigger you back to doing your old shit and being in your old ways, because it's not giving that. It's like triggering you to grow. Okay, trying to spark growth. The best way I can put it is like, you know how like when the sperm meets the egg, like the purpose of a sperm, and this is probably like, y'all know sometimes my examples be a little like, where the fuck did you even get that from? But I gotta say what the fuck I think. When the sperm's job is to energetically activate the egg, right? To spark growth. That's his purpose, right? Is to carry a certain amount of DNA to this egg, as well as its energy is to spark growth so that this egg can go ahead and start developing, right? Now, they say, according to science, right, because Poca loves to read, that it takes an immense amount of energy for a baby to grow in the mother, for the bones to grow, for the baby to shape and get its shape and all of these different things. The amount of energy that it takes converted to pounds is like ridiculous, right? And that's kind of like what this is giving me. The amount of energy that it takes for you to get to where you're trying to get to is uncomfortable. It's like shaking the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how about I shake the room? You know what I'm saying? Very Pop Smoke. Very, very, very unconventional for a lot of y'all. Because again, it's pushing you in ways that you've never been pushed before. Very original as well in a lot of ways, because where you're going and where you're being guided to, you've never had these types of experiences before. And I feel like it's triggering your belief in yourself. It's triggering for some of you guys insecurities, okay, that maybe you haven't been facing. Maybe you haven't been doing what you need to do to deal with those things, right? It's triggering for some of you guys emotional baggage that you're still holding on to. Because the gag about shadow work is it's never ending. There's always something more. There's always another level of that shit. You think you've done enough. You think you have made progress. And you have. That's not to say that you haven't, because you have. However, then you're met with something else. And then you're met with something else. And then you're met with something else. And then you realize, like, damn, I got more work to do than I thought that I had to do. Right? But nevertheless, courage at the bottom of the deck. This is the time to be courageous. Time to believe in yourself. Period. And again, I feel like a broken record saying that, but it is what it is. This is the time to take those leaps of faith and be unapologetic and just do what the fuck you feel called to do. It's not going to be an easy process, so get that out your head. Now, just because I said it's not going to be easy doesn't mean I'm saying it's not going to be enjoyable. Because some of y'all think that easy means enjoyable all the time. And some of y'all think challenging means horrible. And it doesn't mean any of those things, okay? You can be challenged and have an amazing time. You can be challenged and still, you know, be in a high vibrational energy, right? So I don't want you to think that, oh, I'm going after these new things, I'm being put in these new places, I'm being shown these new things about myself and discovering parts of me that I still need to work on and heal and blah, 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 blah. So that means that this is going to be difficult. It means that this is going to be hard. It means that I'm not going to be able to smile and be happy. Like, it doesn't mean any of that. It just simply means that there's things still left for you to see, for you to understand, for you to learn, and still room for you to grow. That's all that means. And that's okay, you know? It's all right. Make sure you also stay in the attitude of gratitude. The more grateful you are for the process as it's happening, the better it will feel. You know what I'm saying? The more you show gratitude, like, you know what? I'm being challenged like a motherfucker, but I'm so happy and grateful that I'm being given these challenges, because I know when I get to the other side of this, life is going to be amazing. I'm going to have X, Y, and Z. This is going to be working for me, and that's going to be working for me. You know what I'm saying? Keep hope alive. But keep yourself in a positive energy, because you're going to continuously attract more good things to you, and you're going to continuously force yourself to be in a high vibrational energy, which is going to help things feel better to you and things go better for you. Okay? Your energy and your outlook and your perspective is going to be very important. Super important, actually. Okay? Yeah. Look at that. Inner voice coming out. The way you talk to yourself, the way that you communicate with yourself, your intuition. All right? Intuition is going to be very, very important. Now that we are officially in Aquarius season, shout out to the Aquarius, my fellow air signs. I love y'all real bad, okay? I love me in Aquarius. That's one thing about it. Aquarius and Gemini, we go together real bad. If you want to see some shit go down, you want to see two people be like, you know what, hell yeah, girl. Do that wild ass shit. I got your back. Aquarius and Gemini all day. There's not too much that we don't get into together. We usually get in trouble together, but it's fun. You know, it's fun. It's chaotic, but it's fun as shit. You know, we have a lot of fun with each other. You know, it just is what it is. One of my best friends is Aquarius, and you know, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But with this Aquarius energy, this is the perfect time for you guys to really get a sense of your new identity, because you are a new version of yourself. You are. You've done the work to become this new version of yourself. You've done the work to get to this place where you can be comfortable in your skin as you are, right? This is the best time to run that shit up. You know what I'm saying? To really run it up, to really take it the furthest. This is the best season for that type of shit. And again, heavy on the unapologetic. Because one thing about an Aquarius, they don't give a fuck what you think about whatever they feel connected to. They're fixed energy. So you can't make them change their mind about the shit that they want to do anyway, unless they want to change their mind. So this is the perfect time to be like, I said what I said. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I am who I am. Take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius is also air energy. So being able to go with the flow is going to be also very important. Even though they are fixed, right? They're not mutable. Mutable means they can just adapt to anything, go with anything, all of that. Aquarius is not mutable. They're fixed. So they like what they like. How they like it, when they like it, the way they like it. That's just that on that. But because they're air energy and they're ruled by air, they do have, you know, an ability to transform and blend in if they want. You know what I'm saying? So use that energy. Capitalize on that energy. This is definitely a month also where technology is going to be very useful. Aquarius energy also rules technology. So this is going to be a great month to do whatever, you know, considering, excuse me, technology. So live streaming, content creation, chat GPT, writing a book, you know, creating a following, you know, becoming an influencer, posting hair stuff, nail stuff, clothes stuff, I mean, whatever. Utilizing these social media platforms, utilizing the stories, you know, whatever. Like, this is just, it's a good time for social media and technology. We're going to see a lot of things happening around technology this month as well, so just be on the lookout for that. There could be some advances in technology on a personal level, but also on an advanced level, like things that we may see in the world. Okay, so I wouldn't be surprised if Elon is fucking around with something this month, or if there is something that goes on with some type of something that deals with technology. I wouldn't be surprised. We're in Aquarius season. Also, this energy is going to be heightened because of the fact that we're in the age of Aquarius. So that's kind of like a double for your trouble type of energy. So because that's what it is, we can expect for us to have like an extra dose of that energy. So definitely check your birth chart if you have Aquarius placements, because there could definitely be some things in there that could be affected within the next 28 days. It doesn't mean that it's going to be affected in a bad way, but it's going to be affected, period. So it can be good, it can be bad. It just depends on you. You set the tone, and that's the beautiful thing about this energy, okay? Isolation. You see, that man is crying. All right. Time out for all that isolation. You've been isolated long enough. Okay? You know how people say you need to go touch some grass? Some of you need to go outside and touch some people. Okay? Phone a friend, bitch. Something. Some of y'all been way too deep in isolation. You've been isolated so goddamn much. Some of y'all don't even know how to hold a conversation no more. You know how you isolate yourself into social anxiety, or you isolate yourself into just not knowing how to be in public no more? You leave the house, you're like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what to do, how to talk to people. I have no idea what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of that. This is not the month to be isolated. This is the month to be social. This is the month to be open. This is the month to be out and about. This is the month to have fun and build connections and partnerships. Okay? Especially with the 2 energy of this month. Great time for collaborations. Great time for collaborations. And I mean that on all levels. Some of y'all can get closer to your boss or someone of power or someone who has some type of significant role. Some of y'all can get closer to a loved one. I was trying to fight that yawn so bad, but it kept trying to attack me. I had to give in. Anywho, some of y'all can get closer to a loved one. Some of y'all can get closer to, you know, shit, any fucking body. Okay, business partnerships, relationships, family partnerships, relationships, friend groups, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, potential relationships. This is just the time to really work on partnerships, right? Especially, you know, with Valentine's Day, even though I'm not really big on holidays, but I love. So, you know, if somebody want to be my Valentine, then, you know, I'm not going to say no. But I don't particularly set out to celebrate holidays, especially with some of the meanings of these holidays. It's very weird. But if we're celebrating love, I'm all for that, right? But there's a reason why Valentine's Day is in the season of Aquarius, okay? And operates off of that 2 energy, okay? That partnership energy. I feel like, again, I've been telling y'all for a while that this year is going to be very different for a lot of you guys. A lot of y'all going to have a lot of different experiences, way different than what you're used to, way different than what you've encountered before, okay? This year is going to teach you a lot about yourself in the most amazing ways. But it starts with you opening yourself up to new opportunities. You got to get into a new environment. You got to get into some new opportunities. You have to allow yourself to walk through these doors that, you know, seem a little, I'm not going to say seem a little fishy, but they just, it's just a little, like, questionable. You know what I'm saying? You got to give yourself an opportunity to walk through those doors and give yourself those experiences. If your intuition is telling you to do something, fucking do it. Yes, it might be terrifying. Yes, you may not know how it's going to end up. Yes, you may not know how it's going to work out. So fucking what? We don't know how anything is going to work out. We don't know what the fuck is going to happen in the next 10 minutes. So you might as well take a leap of faith and go for the things that you feel intuitively guided towards, even if it makes you a little anxious or a little scared. You know? I tell you all the time, you can do it afraid. You doing it afraid doesn't stop you from doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time you take that leap of faith and you jump off that cliff and you land on the most pillowy, buttery, marshmallowy surface, okay, and into all this sweetness and goodness, you're not going to be feeling how you felt before. That fear is going to slowly leave your body and your being, because you're going to start to see how everything is working in your favor. Especially when you follow your intuition and you're being divinely guided. You know, you're being guided to the things you're being guided to for a reason, because it's going to benefit you, because it will work out for you, because you will get something from it. That's why you're being guided to those things. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But it takes you being, you don't, and sometimes you don't need to be confident in the situation, because sometimes that's a lot to ask for. But you can at least be confident in yourself. Start there. Like, I don't know how that's going to end up, but I know that I'm me. And anywhere that I go, shit work out. So I may not be able to see how that's going to end up. I may not be able to see the end goal of this particular situation, this particular thing. What I do know is everything I touch, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. Everything I touch, everything I go for, successful. You know what I'm saying? I may not know how this is going to go because I've never been here before. I've never encountered this before. I never dealt with this before. I never experienced this before. So I may not have confidence or 100% confidence in this thing, but I do know me. And I know I'm that motherfucker. I know can't nobody out me. So as long as I'm moving with that energy and that mentality, I know that it's all going to work out for my favor. You know, for my highest good. I can take confidence in that. You know what I'm saying? I can be confident in that and move forward, you know, holding on to that at least. Because sometimes, you know, trying to make yourself believe in something outside of yourself can be difficult. Y'all know we keep it real over here. It's not easy to just like, oh yes, I know that this is going to work out for me. It's like, I have no fucking idea what's going to happen. But I know that if I'm involved, it got to be successful. That's what I do know. I know if I'm involved, I know if that shit put up on my street, it got to be successful. It has no choice. It has no choice but to be 100%. Because my spirit team won't bring nothing to me that is beneath my vibration. You know what I'm saying? My spirit team wouldn't even do no shit like that, right? And this goes back to healing. This goes back to seeing yourself for who you are truly, beyond the pain, beyond the experiences. Hold on, I'm trying to fix this heater because it's cold in here. Okay, boom. Beyond the pain, beyond the experiences, you know, beyond the trauma, right? When you get to start seeing yourself beyond those things, that's really when you start to feel more secure in life. That's when you feel more secure in your future, right? Because now you no longer have those blinders on based on your previous experiences, based on the things that you've been through, based on the places that you've been and the people that you've met and the relationships that you had. Like, you're taking those blinders off of your eyes and you're seeing yourself for who you are. You know what I'm saying? The original you, the organic you, the real you. Okay, you can see that shit more clearly as you start to heal from those things and from those people, from those relationships. And that's why shadow work is so important, because shadow work allows you to really see yourself in your most organic and raw form. And only when you get to that place, only when you get to that connection with yourself, is when you feel more secure in being who you are authentically and walking in your own life purpose, regardless of people's opinions and regardless of fears. You'll be scared, but you'll be like, fuck it, I gotta do that shit. I know me enough to know that I gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? I've healed enough to know that if I don't take this leap of faith, I'm going to regret it. You know? Or I'm at least connected enough to my intuition to know that there is something that's behind that door waiting for me. Do I know what it is? Probably not. Probably don't know what it is. Nobody probably, there's no summary that I can read in advance. There's no commercial that I can watch about it. There's no preview. I just got to jump into it. And even without me having all the answers or having a inkling of what's going on or how this is going to work for me, I just know it's going to be good. Because my intuition says so. And I know myself enough to know that this is something that will be good for me. Let's get one more of these, then we'll get into some tarot. I'm not going to be on here too long today. So I just did that other live and I'm drained. Combined with this cold, I don't know why being in the cold drains me. It just makes me so tired. Anyway, morality is coming out, okay? Make sure you keep a hold to your morals as you go through this rebirth. And look at this, abundance. Ooh. And then look at this, celebration. Rebirth, abundance, and celebration coming out. Back to back. Right on top of each other. That's what I'm motherfucking talking about. That's what I'm talking about. This new beginning is most definitely something to celebrate. And let me say this. This year, celebrate the small shit. Celebrate the small shit. I feel like I told y'all this before on another live. Celebrate the small stuff. And I don't even want to say the small stuff because it's not small. Nothing that is happening good in your life should ever be looked at as small. Okay? Because small people don't achieve the shit that you achieve. Small people don't do the things that you do. Small people don't get to the goals the way you get to the goals. Small people don't make it happen the way you're making it happen. So it's not small. Okay? And you might need to, again, going back to healing, you might need to rewrite in your head what you deem small. Okay? And what you deem big or worthy of celebration or worthy of accolades or worthy, you know, of again, celebrating. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that y'all have achieved in y'all lives that you have not celebrated. And it's like either you're waiting for somebody to come and say good job, or you're waiting for it to be acknowledged outside of yourself, or you're waiting for something quote-unquote bigger to happen. I don't know what it is, but y'all better start celebrating the things that you would normally consider small. Because it's not small. Again, all of this is coming after a lot of work being done. We achieved our goal. Shout out to Miss T. T, put in the comments what zodiac signs you want, zodiac sign, singular, that you want me to do a love reading for at the end of this live. I'm going to do another goal. We hit the goal again, then we'll do another We'll add another zodiac for a live reading. Okay, Aquarius. Cool. We got a new goal. If we hit that again, then we'll add another one. So far, we're doing a love reading for Aquarius at the end. But yeah, don't belittle your achievements this year. And I feel like, again, going back to, she said, can it be money? Sure. Going back to healing. I feel like for a lot of you, this stems from childhood, okay? A lot of your achievements were undervalued from a young age. You know what I'm saying? Or people expected a lot from you before they even looked your way or gave you a nod, a good job, or congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people expected a lot from you at a very young age, or they just completely overlooked your efforts, right? And it caused you to turn into this adult that spends a lot of time not celebrating themselves, not doing for themselves, not being as happy as you should be for the things that you accomplish. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. And you got to get out of that. That's not going to work this year. That's not going to work this year. This year, you need to get to a place where you're not looking for other people to give you the thumbs up before you take it there for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not waiting for people to agree with you before you take it there. You just automatically taking it there. You automatically doing for yourself. You're automatically celebrating yourself. You're automatically motivating yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're telling yourself that you're proud of you and that you're thankful for you. You know? Don't spend this year waiting on anybody for nothing. No. We not doing that this year. Alright. If they can't get with it, then oh well. If they don't see your growth, then oh well. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you're not growing just because they don't see it. And only you know the extent of the work that you've done for yourself. Only you know. Only you are aware of just how far you've come. Only you are aware of just how much you've accomplished. Right? Some people may see certain parts of that. Right? They may be able to attest to certain things. But only you got the full story. You've been with you 24/7, 365 since the day you popped out your mama coochie. So only you have the mentality and the awareness and the inside scoop on just how much you have changed, just how much you have overcome, just how much work you have done. Only you have all that information. So don't expect for these side characters, okay, these extras, to be sitting there knowing every single time you've achieved something or knowing every single time you made a change. You know what I'm saying? They're not supposed to. And this is why it's important for you to have that relationship with yourself this year, where you're promoting yourself. You are celebrating yourself. You are congratulating yourself. You are proud of yourself. Right? And vocalize that. Verbalize that with yourself. Don't just think it in your head. Say that shit out loud. I'm so proud of me. Like, I'm really out here doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've been tried, and I've had this happen, and I've had that happen, and I still do this, and I've still been doing that, and I've still been this consistent, and I've still been making sure that I've done X, Y, and Z, and you know what I'm saying? Give yourself that motherfucking credit. Give yourself those accolades. And every single day, there's something that you can be proud of yourself for. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say I used to, because it's not as bad as it used to be. But I still kind of deal with it. But I used to have really bad road rage. Like, real bad, okay? I was the type, I wasn't going to get out of my car. You know what I'm saying? Because people crazy. But I would blow that horn, and I would just hold it. Because what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Why did you ever think that you could just cut me off like that? Why are you in front of me driving so slow? Why did you just pull out in front of me and you see me going 55, 60 miles an hour, and you pull out in front of me and you start going 30? Why are we sitting in traffic? Why are you not moving your car and you know we already in traffic? You're making more traffic because you're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Grinding my gears. But when I first started my healing journey, I had to commute because I was a school teacher at the time. So I had to commute from one part of Virginia through DC to Maryland. Every fucking rising at like 5 something in a rising. And then every evening after 6. Okay? Worst times for traffic in the DMV area. Just annoying traffic time. Okay? And baby, I would just be cussing them motherfuckers out. They couldn't hear me because I'd be cussing in the car. They couldn't hear the shit that I was saying. But I was cussing them out. Okay? Irritated. Beyond irritated. And eventually, through my healing, you know, I started getting more consistent with my healing and working on myself. And then I realized, you know what? I'm not cussing these people out. I'm not going to sit here and lay on my horn like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to just be understanding and, you know, whatever. And I started realizing that I was getting better with that. Nobody else would have really noticed that. I mean, if you was in a car with me ever, then you know I don't play with that road. I like to get from point A to point B, and I don't want to waste no time in between. Because I hate driving. I can't stand driving. It gets on my nerves. I'd rather be in the passenger seat. Or if I can have me a little mini plane, that would be perfect. Okay, I'm impatient in cars. Unless I'm DJing. If I'm DJing, then I'm a little bit more patient. Because, you know, my song is on. But for the most part, babe, I'm impatient. I don't be having the time, the energy. I just be over it. But I start realizing, like, damn, I'm not cussing as much. Damn, I'm a little bit more chill in this car than I usually am. That person just cut me off and I ain't spaz out the way I usually do. What the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? Wow, hold up. You know, I started noticing little shit like that. Again, nobody else outside of my vehicle knew to congratulate me for that. Like, you know what? Poca, I'm so proud of you for not cussing niggas out no more when we driving. They didn't really know that. So I had to start congratulating myself. I would look at my little review, or I'll pull my mirror down and be like, I'm so proud of you, girl. Or I'll just be talking and driving. Girl, I'm so proud of you because just a couple months ago, you would have called that person there every name but a child of God. You know what I'm saying? Woo! You know, and black people, our favorite line is, that's why your car fucked up now, because you don't know how to drive and you're doing this bullshit. But, you know, I changed. Or started changing. You know what I'm saying? Started doing my work. So, when you get to a place where it's things like that other people may not notice, that other people may not even think is that deep to congratulate you for, that's why it's important for you to have that relationship with yourself. So that you can give yourself what you're due. And you're due a good job. You're due a I'm proud of you. You know what I'm saying? You're due those things. And it don't always have to come from somebody outside of yourself. So stop looking for all of the compliments to come from a stranger or to come from, you know, again, someone outside of you. Start complimenting yourself. Start being proud of yourself. Okay? Start showing up more for yourself. And then you won't even really be looking too much for other people. And then when other people do congratulate you, they do say something, you know what I'm saying? They do say that they're proud of you or whatever the case is. It hits that much more because of the fact that it's like, oh, damn, you was peeping that. I wasn't even thinking about you for real. But you peeped that. Thank you so much. That means a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, all that to say, be full of yourself this month. Be full of yourself. When I say this month, you're best at the end of the month. So, I mean, from now, honestly, this whole year, but specifically through Aquarius season. Okay? Be full of yourself. Other people won't have their opinions. Other people won't have their thoughts. Other people won't have their feelings. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? That means you're a human. All right? That's what that means. You have your own feelings and thoughts. Congratulations. You are alive. Okay? Kudos to you for breathing. You know what I'm saying? But you don't need to base your life off of what other people think you're doing or not doing. We're not even here for that, okay? We got The crossroads coming out. I'm locked into this word trickery on that card. All right, dark feminine energy at the bottom of the deck. Glow up at the bottom of the deck. Be also very careful of how you connect with people, because there's a lot of people, again, that may only want to be around you to benefit themselves this month. We always have to think about pros and cons. We always have to think about light and dark energy. We always have to think about good and bad, because this realm operates off of balance of energy, right? So there's a lot of good things that are coming in for sure, right? There's a lot of good partnerships and relationships and all type of ships that you can be on this month for sure. But you also got to look at it from the other way. Always, right? There's also going to be some people that try to get close to you for their own low vibrational negative reasons, right? There could be some people that try to build connections with you to benefit themselves, or to ultimately get something from you, or to take what you have, or whatever. So just be very careful of them tricksters that, you know, come out of nowhere, all of a sudden trying to act like they support you and act like they fuck with you. And, oh, girl, I haven't talked to you in so long. Or, especially because we're in a month that is ruled by 2 based on the calendar. You know, you want to be careful, especially like exes, potential exes can come back out of the cut and, you know, try to see what's up. Pay attention, okay? It could be authentic in some cases, very, very, very slim when I say some cases, okay? Very slim chance. But for the most part, if anybody from your past is popping up right now, it's not because of anything positive. It's not because they want to really be seriously a part of your life in a positive way. And you just need to know that, okay? Focus on new relationships, new partnerships, things of that nature. Be careful about that as well. Always move with caution, okay? Make sure that you have your boundaries established so that you can protect yourself from those potential people that may not be so high vibrational, you know what I'm saying, that may not be so genuine. Because some people could be strangers, but they can spot you and your gift from a mile away, and they want a little piece of that. You know what I'm saying, they want to see what's up with that. All right? So make sure that you keep your eyes on the swivel. Make sure that you're paying attention. Make sure that you are locked in. Especially with your intuition, okay? Because it may be glittery on the outside, but your intuition may be telling you like, something is fishy. Something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Again, you may not always be able to put your finger on it initially, right? When it happens, you may not be able to pinpoint exactly what's off with it, but you'll know intuitively like something is off. I don't know exactly what it is right now. I don't know why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, but I know for sure that something is not right. Something is off, something is different. Whatever, you know? Also, be open to communication this month or this season while we're in Aquarius season. Again, Aquarius ruled by air. Look at that. 555. Change, transformation, open-minded, and flexible. All the shit that I've been saying so far. But Aquarius is ruled by air, right? And air signs are the best communicators in the zodiac, right? They just gonna say what the fuck they gotta say. Sometimes, a lot of times, people don't like that, okay? But be open to communication. Not only just to like set shit straight or to getting people ass and telling them about themselves, but also going back to emotions. You know what I'm saying? Be able to openly communicate your emotions during this season. Don't be afraid to say how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I know in certain situations in my life, I'm not necessarily afraid to be emotional. Air signs struggle with emotions because we're air. Like there's no water in sight for us, for real. Especially you got a chart like mine that is majority air and fire. It's like, babe, water where, emotions where, feelings where. You know what I'm saying? That shit just really don't be hitting like that. But when you do have those situations where you feel what you feel, you have to be open with going with it. And that's the lesson, right? The lesson is not to just be all overly emotional and open with everybody. But when you're in those situations and you're dealing with people who deserve to know how you feel about them, how you feel about the relationship, how you feel about the connection, how you feel about whatever, that's when you need to make sure that you're being authentic and that you're being open. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into a place where you're like closed off, and that in turn stops you from being able to further connect with people that are actually good for you. And you'll know, again, intuitively, who you need to be open with and who you need to go ahead and kind of bite the bullet and communicate with, versus the people who was like, hell no. I wouldn't even cry happy tears around you. I wouldn't even yawn. You know when you yawn and the tear come out? I wouldn't even yawn around you. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like that. You cannot trust everybody with your feelings and with your emotions. But you do have to get to that place of balance where the people that deserve it, they deserve it. If they've shown themselves to be deserving of you being completely open and organic with your feelings, then give them that. And usually you can tell because they're being open first. They kind of open the door. And to let you know, like, hey, you know, I feel this way. You know, let me know how you feel. I think you feel the same way I feel. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a friend. This could be family. You know what I'm saying? There's no specific type of relationship, you know, that's required for you to be closed off. You can be closed off from any relationship. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to be emotional with their parents. This is what it is, right? But if that person is giving you genuine energy, then be open. Because I feel like in this month, there's going to be a lot of transformation when it comes to your relationships and your partnerships. But it's going to come through open communication and genuine communication. Especially when it deals with your emotions. Especially when it deals with your emotions. We got spiritual gifts coming out. Very on target. All right. Some of your spiritual gifts could be developing within Aquarius season as well. Seeing spirits, hearing spirits, knowing certain things intuitively, telepathically being able to communicate, tasting certain things, smelling certain things, getting messages through taste and smell, through dreams, through that feeling, just that inner knowing, that inner feeling, okay? Not really being able to put your finger on it, but you feel what you feel. You kind of know what you know. You may not know how or why, but it is what it is. That kind of stuff could be coming out for sure. We got signs, symbols, and reminders at the bottom of the deck. And then we got 888, prosperity, okay? So make sure you're tapping in with your gifts, especially when it comes to you moving forward in your career and in your finances. All right? Your intuition, your spiritual gifts are going to be very helpful. Those dreams mean something. Those gut feelings mean something. You hearing those things mean something. Okay? Especially at nighttime. I feel like a lot of y'all gifts are heightened at night. Okay? You could hear more at night, see more at night. Especially in the dream space or in that lucid in-between type of space where you like falling asleep and you kind of like groggy-ish, right? That type of thing. Also when you're by yourself. So like if you're home by yourself or if you're up by yourself or something like that, that's when it can be heightened as well. Okay, limiting the distractions. Not saying that everybody, you know, that you're purposely around distractions, right? But things can be distractions and they don't mean to be. Like kids. Kids be distracting the fuck out of a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean to, but they do. Okay? Sometimes your partner, if you're in a relationship, them motherfuckers will be distracting too. Okay? It just is what it is. But when you get those moments of silence or those moments of quiet, that's really when I feel like these gifts are heightened so that you can take advantage of it. Okay? So definitely make sure in those moments that you do take advantage of it. If you're having dreams, write them dreams down. Whatever you remember from the dream. Whatever you remember from the dream. If you only remember a color, write down the color. Write down the date and write down the color. Always write down the date, okay? Because that'll help you kind of be able to gauge when you received a message versus when the message made sense or versus when the message came to pass, okay? And you can start to see like how long in between certain things take or whatever the case is, okay? But write down whatever you remember. It can be a small detail. It can be the full story. Whatever, okay? Document, all right? Some of y'all need to get better with y'all documentation. Heavy Virgo, heavy Capricorn energy, heavy Libra energy. Get good with documentation, okay? Write the shit down. Even if you don't physically write it, start a little note section in your notepad on your phone. Okay? We all grab our phone first thing before we roll out of bed. We all grab our damn phone. Sitting on the toilet, you on the phone. Okay? Brushing your teeth, you got the phone set up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is on their goddamn phone. So you have no excuse why you're not documenting certain things. You have no excuse. And when you first wake up, that's when you remember the most of whatever you dreamt about. That's when you have the most details. You can wait 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and forget half the shit that you remember when you woke up. Ooh. Oh, speaking of waking up, I need to wake up. Good Lord. But yeah, write down whatever you can remember immediately when you open your eyes. So even if you gotta look, I mean, I've typed shit on my phone. I mean, I was like foggy. I'm misspelling words and shit. Or you can just use a little talk to text shit and just dream on February 6th, 2025. I was walking down a hallway and then I seen a camel. And then, you know, a couple seconds later, I was in the desert and I was searching for water because I was thirsty. And that shit is going to, and put it in there. You know what I'm saying? We got these smartphones, so use it. Utilize that shit for your benefit, for your advantage. And when you wake up and you finally kind of get going, then you can go back to it, look over it. If you pick up anything from the dream, then cool. If you don't, then okay, I'll save it for another day, right? I have a long-ass note section of shit that I've dreamt about. Let me show y'all. And this is just from, I don't even know. This is just from the times that I needed to write it in my phone versus write it down. Okay? All dreams. Sometimes it's a little piece. Sometimes it's a whole shebang. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a word. Sometimes it's a color. Sometimes it's a sound I heard. You never know. But I'll jot that shit down real fast and turn back around and go back to sleep sometimes. And sometimes I have another dream. Okay? So, whenever you remember, record it. Of course, you're not going to always remember. Sometimes you're going to have to jump out of bed fast because you're running late for work or you got something to do or it's an emergency or whatever. Right? So, you're not always going to remember in that moment to do it. But when you do, think about it. And when you start to make it a habit, get into it. Alright? 999, closures, completions, endings, and preparing for new. Alright? We're in a 9 year. So 9s are going to be very, very important this year. Anytime you see a 9 or you see 333, 333 is also 9. Pay attention to that, okay? If you see 81, if you see 72, if you see 54, okay? Those are 9s, okay? Anything, 45, okay? Look at that. Jackpot, 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 overflow, abundance, super abundance, and fortune. This is definitely going to be the month that some of you guys start to solidify your fortune. If you've been waiting for certain things to start turning and taking off, you're going to start seeing little signs of that happening in Aquarius season, for sure. For sure. For sure, for sure. Again, back to what I've been saying about these things coming in unexpected ways. That's the main thing you need to remember. That's why we don't box ourselves in. That's why we don't be fake know-it-alls and, you know, try to make shit the way that we want it to go. No, it could be very unexpected. It could be, you know, a person that you didn't expect, or a way that you didn't expect, or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the text today from my agent that's like, yeah, you need to hop on this live. You need to hop on this live. You need to download this app. Okay? And you need to do X, Y, and Z. Okay? And I'm like, fuck it. That shit came out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Alright? And I just so happened to get on there, and it's the top creator on the fucking app that I'm doing a live with. And they basically asked me about myself so that I can get myself out there even more on a whole different platform that I wasn't even thinking about. That honestly I didn't even know existed. But apparently it's big. Okay? If you are on Bigo, BIGO, follow me over there at PocaSPEAKS. Okay? I'll be going live on there now for a couple hours out the day. So things happen unexpectedly for a reason, so that you can be further in alignment with whatever is for you. There's no way that I would have woke up today thinking like, oh yeah, I think it's a good idea for me to go over here and do this. Hell no. That text came random as shit. But I went for it. I've never been on that platform, so it's out of my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Gemini, so I could catch any wave and do whatever I need to do. But that shit is completely out of my comfort zone, right? I was a little hesitant. I was a little like, should I not? I don't know, blah, blah, blah. You get in your head. Is the people gonna fuck with me? What these people gonna think? What is this gonna be? How is this gonna work out? I don't know. What am I gonna have to do? What does this look like building this platform? Am I starting over? Am I starting fresh? What is this? What is that? You get in your head, you start asking all these questions. You don't know what the fuck anything is gonna be. But you just gotta jump in and do it. Right? And then when you finally get into it, you're like, oh, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? This is lit. This is alright. I can see this going to a different level. I can see this progressing for me. I can see this working. Right? So we love that. Let's get 2 more of these. Yeah, look. Aries energy. Leadership, baby. You gotta take initiative. One thing about them Aries, baby, they gonna take initiative. As I said that, my Aries come in here. One thing about them Aries, they gonna get it done. They gonna get it done. It is what it is. They gonna take initiative, babe. They're not gonna wait for nobody to tell them that they got permission. They're not gonna wait for you to start. They're gonna start. They're gonna fucking start. They're gonna do it. Okay? And that's the energy that you need to be in for this Aquarius season. Don't wait. Look at that 222 at the bottom of the deck. As I've been talking about 2s. Don't wait for... Ooh. And Spirit says shut up, too. So the shit that you do start and get into, if it's something that you don't need to share, don't share it. Alright? 777 right under that. Okay? But don't wait for anybody's permission for you to take a leap of faith or for you to do something. Just do it. Let them niggas catch up. You know what I'm saying? Let them catch up. Fuck it. You'll get hit when you need to get hit. but I'm hip now. You know what I'm saying? You'll get it when you need to get it, but I got it already. It is what it is. Period. Let's get one more, and then we're going to do this money reading for Aquarius. If we hit this goal before I'm finished with Aquarius money reading, then I'll open it up for us to do one more sign. Money reading for one more sign. Scorpio energy, passions, and there go that word transformation again. I feel like transformation is going to be the key word for Aquarius season. Thank you, Pumpkin. I think transformation is going to be the key word for Aquarius season. Transformation, passion, open-minded, flexible, intuition, jackpot, abundance, fortune, closure, completion, right? Because in order for new to come, you got to close out the old shit. Can't open no new door and the old door is still open. That ain't gonna work, yeah? That ain't gonna work. Alright, let's do a quick money reading for my Aquarius. Thank you to everybody that donated. It is much appreciated. My energy is a little low, lower than usual. I'm not gonna say low, but lower than usual, because I did just do damn near 2 hours on another app before I got on here. So I don't have as much energy as I usually do at the moment. And I'm not going to push myself either. So that's that on that. But we will get through this part of the reading. And I'm going to hop off for today. And give me some rest. And we'll be back to our regular scheduled program tomorrow. For sure. For sure. For sure, for sure. Alright. Let's get this money energy from Aquarius. Shout out again to Miss T for helping us reach our first goal. All gifts are accepted but not required, so definitely feel free to give. It is a way to show your appreciation for the reading and for the platform. So, definitely appreciate it, for sure. Alright. Also, I still do have a sale going on my website. Spend $55, you get 10% off of an additional service. I'm going to put my website as well as the promo code in the comments for those who are interested. This special will last until the last day of January, which I think is the 31st. So definitely tap in with that. Payment plan options are at checkout. All right. Let's see. Money energy for my Aquarius. We got silence as the first card coming out. I'm saying this as share your voice in your season, Aquarius. People want to hear from you. I feel like y'all don't be thinking that a lot of people want to hear from you, but they actually do. Like y'all doubt y'all influence a lot. Y'all doubt your ability to connect on deeper levels with people. I think sometimes y'all think that y'all are so much of an oddball, or you're so different that you feel like people probably won't connect with me. They probably think I'm weird. They probably think I'm odd. They probably won't, if it's business, they probably won't want to book with me. They probably wouldn't want to tap in with me. Whatever. And I feel like that's just not true. Like, people want to connect with the most different people, with the most authentic people, with the most original people. That's just how it goes. Like, those are the people that people usually gravitate to, because it helps them feel more comfortable being authentic in themselves and being more different within themselves. So whatever y'all are supposed to be doing financially, okay, whether this is career or business or 9 to 5 or whatever, share your ideas. Share more of yourself too. Be more personable. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so closed off to where people can't really read you. It's okay to be mysterious, because I love me a mysterious vibe. I love when people don't know what they're going to get with me. You know what I'm saying? I love that real bad. I'd rather you be curious than you know everything. But at a certain point, you also got to open yourself up enough, you know what I'm saying, at least to the people that you've already established relationships with, or the people that you're already comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? There's other people that may not be the type of people that you need to be that open with, and that's okay. But again, like I was saying before, in those situations where you kind of got a good feel of that person, then show them more of yourself. Especially if you're trying to build a community, or you do content creation, or you have a business that operates off of, you know, relationships and connections and clientele and shit like that. You definitely want to put more of you into what you're doing. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Let's see what else is here for my Aquarius. Let us see. I feel like a lot of people are going to be gravitating to y'all too, Aquarius. And this is for Aquarius and my people with Aquarius placements. So a lot of people will be gravitating to you, because not only is it your solar return season, but we're also in the age of Aquarius. So more people are going to want to be a part of your world. They're going to want to get to know you, or work with you, or shop with you, or book with you, whatever. Yeah, traveling, right? So you're definitely going to be in different places, different environments, okay? This could be literally being in different environments as far as travel, okay? So y'all could literally be traveling to different places, seeing new people, meeting new people. Got rebirth at the bottom of the deck, coming right back out. So be open, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to you and your personality. Be as open as you can possibly be. Like there's a balance between, I was talking about this on Big O. There's a balance between you being an open book and you being too open. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be an open book without telling everybody all of your business. You can be real and authentic without everybody knowing everything about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to balance that out, where you can tell people what you don't mind them knowing, but you also keep some for yourself. And I know it's very important to Aquarius for y'all to have something on reserve for yourself. Like, y'all don't never want everybody to know everything. And nobody should ever want everybody to know everything about them. Like, that's just, you should always have something that you keep to yourself. But more so for y'all, you know, figuring out that perfect balance, that harmony, right? Where you're being authentic, you're being open, you're being organic, but you're also, of course, still, you know, having your boundaries in place and your non-negotiables, and still protecting yourself and making sure that you're not just allowing anybody and everybody into your space. Okay? Not being so trustworthy, but also giving people, you know, an opportunity to be trusted. It's like, I give you the opportunity for me to trust you, but I'm not about to put all of my eggs in your basket neither. You know what I'm saying? So it's really going to be like, I'm hearing tug of war. It's really going to be like that perfect balancing act, honestly. Okay? Let's see what else is here. Let's get 2 more for my Aquarius, and then I'm off this hook. Y'all definitely gonna have some shit to celebrate. Y'all definitely gonna have some shit to be happy for. But it's all based on your work ethic. It's all based on what you put out. It's all based on the work that you do. If you ain't doing shit, don't expect shit. Y'all know that. Okay? Y'all know that. Keep that stress out of your life. Anything that brings you stress, anything that complicates things for you unnecessarily, let that shit go. Let them people go. You know what I'm saying? Aquarius, y'all are not as open when it comes to letting people get close to you. However, when you do find people that you allow to get close to you, sometimes it takes y'all a while to realize that that person may not deserve it, or that situation or relationship has ran its course. So there could be a lot of you guys that have to make some decisions when it comes to certain relationships and connections in your life, and realizing like, okay, it's time for me to kind of move out of this particular phase in my life with this person and go into something new, go into something different, do something different. You know what I'm saying? Be open to that. And all of this is going to affect your income. You know, if you have the wrong people in your space, it starts to bleed into other areas of your life. If you're being too closed off, it stops you from operating in a level of creativity that allows you to do what you need to do. So it's all connected. When you're thinking about your finances this year, don't just think about it monetarily. Think about it as well as your physical health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. All of those things need to be aligned in order for your money to go the way that you want it to go. Okay? Because you make the money. So if you're not good, if you're not in a good space, if you're not mentally there, if you're not emotionally there, if you're dealing and struggling with certain things that are unnecessary, it's going to stop you from being available to make the things happen that you need to make happen, and to be open to the things that you need to be open for in order to have the success. All right? Last card out. Let's get some gifts while I pull this last card. Let's get some likes. Let's get to 13K real quick before I end this live. Yeah, and stress came right on out. Don't allow nobody to stress you out. Don't take on nobody's burdens. Don't take on nobody's problems. Don't take on nobody's bullshit. Just don't. Alright? Try to stay in a high vibrational energy. Try to keep high vibrational people around you. Alright? Look at that at the bottom of the deck as I'm saying that. Let go of what no longer serves you. This is not the year for you to take care of everybody and worry about everybody else. Especially not during your solar return season. Alright? Alright, light and love to all of you guys. Again, tomorrow we'll be back to everything as scheduled. Again, I'm gonna put my website and all of that in the comments. The sale is you spend $55, you get 10% off of an additional service. Put the promo code inside of the whatchamathingy at checkout, and it will calculate the discount for you. I'm gonna put my YouTube and the Big O information in the comments as well. Make sure that y'all follow me on there, because I'll be on there when I'm not on here. I'll be on both every day, but I'll probably do that one first and then get on here. Or sometimes vice versa. It just really depends on the day. But as long as you're following both, then you'll have the information. All right. All right, pumpkins. That's all the information in the comments. Take care of yourself. This will be posted onto YouTube tomorrow rising for you guys to watch it from the beginning. Tomorrow we'll tap in. I might do a topic tomorrow, because I try to do at least one topic a week. Thank you, pumpkin. So I'll try to do a topic tomorrow. If you have any suggestions, feel free to DM me or inbox me. If not, when we get on here tomorrow, we may just freestyle it, or maybe I'll figure something out by then. We'll see, and kind of just go with the flow. I appreciate all of you guys. Definitely tap in with me on Big O as well. Light and love, and I will